Hello YouTube, Cameron Blegen here, coming to you with the UDI RC U842 Wi-Fi drone. This thing is awesome, Wi-Fi FPV drone. This thing, as you can see, it comes in a huge box. It's an awesome, one of UDI's biggest products, and I think it's one of the funnest to fly, and it's really nice, solid body, really cool design, and really nice flying. Feels really nice in the air. Okay, so I got the UDI out here, and we're going to get it up in the air. You can see with all the propeller guards on it and the landing gear, it really looks like an awesome drone. It's super, I mean, just big, really durable. I got the controller here. I'll show you some FPV also. So let's just get this thing up flying. You can see I turn it on, and I showed you inside, but the lights flash. Set it down there. You turn on the controller, move this up, down, you hear 3 beeps, and now you're bound to the drone here. Really powerful feeling. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this up and film, and then I'll give you a little FPV demonstration once you see how the drone can kind of fly. So you can see, really powerful there, really just takes off. Wow, the size really makes it just extremely stable. Wow, yeah, it's just really meaty drone. It doesn't have a huge top speed like some of the smaller drones. But it really holds itself stable and controls really well. You can see really nice flips there. Once you press the button, you can choose whichever direction it flips, forward, backwards, left, right. I'm hardly even touching the throttle right now. It's really stable, does exactly what I want it to. There's a little breeze up here today, especially higher up, and you can see handling well, which has been a problem for UDI drones in the past. But this one, as you can see, is really doing nice. Again, headless mode, I'll demonstrate that. Whichever direction you spin it now. Now, I'm pressing forward, and if it wasn't on headless mode, it would be going to my right. But now it's going away from me and towards me, right and left, just like I'd want it to do, which is awesome. This drone maintains a nice hover at mid-throttle, which is great. Get a little closer to us here. Alright, so you can see here the drone is on the ground and I'm taking off, and you can see exactly what the drone sees. Really cool feature. You can see there's just a slight video latency, but other than that, it does really nice. Really easy to fly with. Just going to land it here and I'll talk to you guys about some of the features. So on this app, you've got your you can hit the back button there to get back to the menu. You can click this and access the folders of the pictures that saves to the app. Power button turns it on and off. High-low mode right there. I'll get back to this button in a minute. Picture photo, and that can save to a SD card or straight to your phone, which is a super nice feature. This right here is called gravity induction mode, which I will demonstrate here in a moment, but you can see when I tilt it, this joystick over here does exactly what you tilt your phone. And then right over here is headless mode, and that is what I demonstrated earlier. You can also fly directly. You can hear the drone in the distance there. You can fly with these on-screen controls. So I'll show you that. So you can see here, throttle on the phone. I'm flying without a controller, and I can fly. However I tilt it is how the drone flies. Really fun feature, and it's also really easy for beginners, especially when paired with headless mode. Makes it really intuitive to fly, and you still have the same control you would otherwise. So this VR button also, if you click it, it changes each side of the screen to its own screen, which is used with VR goggles, which is a super nice feature. As you can see, it's aerial photography. It's got an HD 720p camera, 2 megapixel camera, real-time FPV transmission, live video and photo right to your phone. You can see there you got some blinders, hold it right onto the controller. Return home function, press of a button on the controller, it returns right on home to you. And headless mode, which if you haven't watched my other videos, check those out like I said, but I explain it basically makes the front whatever direction's pointed away from you, no matter how the drone is spun, which makes it really easy for beginners, and low voltage warning, which means that your controller will beep if the drone is low on battery, so you know to come home, so you don't crash, which is awesome. You can see here iOS and Android support. You just scan the QR code or search UDI RC FPV and it'll come right up. Some more pictures here on the back. You got a nice controller outline and your app outline here. Super nice clean app and controller. I'll get into the package here and show you. So you can see you got your manual here, nice graphics inside, really easy to understand. Okay, so as you can see, open this thing up and this thing is just massive, and this is without propeller guards or anything. You can see really huge body on here, really solid, nice kind of aerodynamic design. This is the biggest drone I think I've reviewed from UDI to this point. You can see here some really cool propeller guards actually. They look like they just slip right on here. So you can see it really clicks on solid, so those aren't popping off, which that's a problem with a lot of pop-on propeller guards, but you can see this one is really held on there. This is nice because it's got the same design kind of idea as the other models from UDI with these bendy propellers, but then stiff if you run into a wall or something. Really protects these propellers. Nice clearance, nice stiff propeller guards so you don't have any interference with your propellers. I'm excited to fly this. Let's just highlight here also the landing gear. Pops onto the bottom here, like so. I will pop that on for you at a later point and show you outside. You got the on-off switch here. Let's plug up a battery so we can see the lights. Battery slot back here slides out and then you charge it in there, which is super nice because you don't have to be worrying about sliding batteries in, fitting stuff in. Just kind of slides in and out. You can see this is a huge, it's a 2-cell battery, 1000 milliamp, which is really big. You can see it's much bigger than a lot of the other drone batteries for a much bigger drone. Easy, just plug and play here. Just plug that in. These wires fit right into this little gap and it slides right on back in. Easy, really nice. Oh, that's cool. So I don't know if you can see right there, but you got the lights on the bottom. And they're all flashing right now because it's not connected, and then you got the 2 headlights on the front. This is a really cool design by UDI, these lights here. Controller is the classic UDI RC controller. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So there you go. On off, speed mode, headless mode, return to home, and flips. Got your throttle, rudder, pitch, and then your yaw over here. Holds your phone here on the FPV little slider. Fits up to a iPhone 6 Plus, so you're covered there. Just takes 4 AA batteries. This even comes with its own little 4 GB SanDisk brand SD card, super nice, and its own little USB converter. You've also got your charger and an Allen wrench there, so you can get some replace propellers and other accessories. Also comes with a full extra set of propellers in case you break it, which happens as you're learning and trying to get those really cool shots. And in here you got your sunshade, which pops onto the controller, which just covers your phone. You've also got a screwdriver right down in there. All right. This looks awesome in here. I really like the on-off switch and the LEDs and the easy modular battery there. Oh, what I forgot to mention was here's the FPV camera here on bottom with the adjustable lens. Moves up and down just like so. I've got the FPV transmission antenna. Plugs right up. Really like the LEDs. The whole design of this feels really sturdy. I wouldn't be afraid of flying this outside. It looks super fun. So this was the review of the Glede, whatever you want to call it, FPV UDI drone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave your questions in the comments below. and I'd be happy to answer them. Again, this is a really solid drone, big drone, really stable for photography, adjustable lens, FPV on the phone, really nice controller. Again, really nice build from UDI. This control is smoother than the other ones. It doesn't have quite the power left and right, but that means it keeps it stable while it's filming. So overall, really nice drone. Again, if you have any questions, let me see you again in another video.